Hello friends, welcome to the channel. This is Dave from Wealth with Dave. So eventually Nifty reacted to the Trump tariff news, the Trump tariff on China, which we discussed yesterday. I think it was not so much of surprise because US market and European markets reacted in our evening yesterday. तो उसका जो रिएक्शन आना भी था, डिलेड हो या लाइव रिएक्शन हो, वो आज हमको सवेरे आज ही के दिन ज़्यादा दिखना था, तो आज हमको वो दिखा. और it was the first day, so I think right now we consider it as a profit booking. और वहाँ पर आप देखेंगे तो नीचे से रिकवरी भी आ गई इन द एंड. So currently that recovery indicates that there are people still buying. So there is demand in the area above 25,000 which we had seen for last many days. तो आज के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से तो वो था अभी, लेकिन हम लोग एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट जंक्चर पे आ जाते हैं. अभी हमारे 25,450 का जो हम वेज ब्रेक के बारे में बहुत दिन से बात कर रहे हैं, जो हम चाहते थे हो जाए, आई थिंक दिस हैज़ टू वेट. अभी क्लियरली एक नया वेज फॉर्म हो गया. देखेंगे अभी चार्ट में हम लोग एनालिसिस करेंगे. 25,300 का लेवल ही अभी एक स्ट्रॉन्ग रेजिस्टेंस या इम्पॉर्टेंट लेवल टू क्रॉस हो जाएगा. उसके बाद हमारे मल्टीपल लेवल्स 25 to 221, 25, 165, ये सब अभी सब यहाँ पे स्टैग्ड है. देयर इज ट्रेडिंग, अ लॉट ऑफ ट्रेडिंग हैपनिंग अराउंड दैट एरिया. सो रेंज मार्केट इज ऑल्सो अ पॉसिबिलिटी. और यदि ये फर्दर डीपन होता है क्राइसिस फ्रॉम इंडिया पर्सपेक्टिव, यदि ये फर्दर और डीप हो जाता है फ्रॉम मार्केट्स पर्सपेक्टिव, then the break of 25,132 will eventually open doors for break of test of 25,000. And we don't want 25,000 to be tested, क्योंकि आपको याद होगा पिछले बार 25,071 से ही सेल ऑफ स्टार्ट हुआ था, जो रीसेंट स्विंग बना था. सो हैवी एफआईआई सेलिंग हुई थी वहाँ पर. अभी वहाँ पर मार्केट आज टेस्ट करके आया है, वहीं से रिकवरी हुई है. सो वी कैन नॉट से. सो आई थिंक दैट विल ऑल्सो बी एन एरिया. उसके नीचे यदि मार्केट ब्रेक करता है तो वी कैन एंटिसिपेट वहाँ से फिर एक डाउन स्विंग स्टार्ट हो सकता है. Or market might just today did a profit booking, it might form a consolidation and then start moving up or perform a recovery attempt tomorrow. I think recovery attempt होता भी है. तो अभी हम आज का ही जो हमारा जो रेड कैंडल बना है, अभी उसी को रिकवर करने में 1-1.5 दिन लग सकता है, या एटलीस्ट कल तो लग ही सकता है. So I think we are now open to all three scenarios: bull, bear and range. We will have to trade as market presents opportunities to us. Next section में we will look into our view for tomorrow's trade level setups and everything. Today I had some personal commitments, so I did not trade the market overall. So I did not have any intraday trades for today. So we will look into forming up our opinion for tomorrow. So before we jump into the technical analysis section, quick disclaimer: I am not a SEBI registered investment analyst or RA. So whatever I share in this video is for educational and informational purpose only. I'll see you with chart. So as discussed, market में फॉल तो जोरदार था आज on intraday basis. बट इवेंचुअली जो डे कैंडल देखे तो इसमें नीचे से रिकवरी भी आ गई. तो इन अ वे ये बेयर बार तो नहीं है. तो अभी ये यहाँ पर दोनों चीज़ें ओपन रख देता है हमारे लिए कि अभी लाइकली सिनेरियो तो रेंज का बन जाता है यहाँ पर, और स्लाइटली बुलिश कंटिन्यूएशन भी अभी एंटिसिपेट करना छोड़ नहीं सकते अनलेस अंटिल लो ऑफ टुडे ब्रेक्स. क्योंकि जब भी ऐसा बार आपको बनता है तो मोस्ट लाइकली आप नेक्स्ट डे में इसका फॉलो थ्रू ट्राई यही होता है कि वो ऊपर की तरफ जाए. अनलेस एंड अंटिल द क्राइसिस हैज बीन डीपनिंग, यदि आपका जो क्राइसिस है वो और फर्दर सेल ऑफ ट्रिगर कर रहा है, तभी मार्केट यहाँ से नीचे होता है. नहीं तो यहाँ पर अभी ऊपर फिर से ये कुछ टेस्ट करने जा सकता है हमारे लेवल्स को. तो आज सब्सटैंशियल फॉल था, 250 पॉइंट का फॉल ठीक ठाक कहा जाता है निफ्टी में. तो पूरा रेंज बना और इवेंचुअली उसमें से मार्केट ने ठीक ठाक रिक्लेम भी कर लिया, अराउंड 70-75 पॉइंट का रिक्लेम भी कर लिया रिकवरी निफ्टी ने। सो आई थिंक इंट्राडे पर्सपेक्टिव, जैसे कि मैंने बोला, आज मैंने तो ट्रेड किया नहीं है, but let's quickly look into what really happened. That will give us perspective for what will happen tomorrow. फिर हम अपने ट्रेड्स कल के लिए कैसे प्लान करेंगे। तो निफ्टी एनीवेज अपसाइड टेस्टिंग हुई इसकी अभी फॉर द टाइम बीइंग। ये तो नया वेज है। सो ये हमारे कल का चार्ट है, कल के लेवल्स और सब कुछ के साथ। तो निफ्टी ने मॉर्निंग में सबसे पहले तो अपना पीडीएच को टेस्ट किया और इवेंचुअली होल्ड नहीं कर पाया और वहां से गिरने लगा। जैसा कि हमने कल डिस्कस किया था, यहाँ पे कोई शॉर्ट तो लेने का कोई पर्सपेक्टिव नहीं था हमारा। हमारे शॉर्ट्स बन रहे थे 25,132 के नीचे ही। तो ये वाला पूरा एरिया में यही एंटिसिपेशन हो रहा होगा ऑन इंट्राडे बेसिस कि मार्केट विल रिवर्स। यहाँ पर जैसे दो बार यहाँ पे नियरली ये लेवल टेस्ट हो रहा है 25,165, जो कि हमारा काफी पुराना लेवल है, जो हम 10-15 दिन पहले ही बना चुके थे। और उसके बाद यहाँ पर से इन अ वे यहाँ पर आता है कि आपका पर्सपेक्टिव बनेगा कि अभी मार्केट में फर्दर फॉल हो सकता है। तो इफ समवन रियली थिंकिंग ऑन द न्यूज मस्ट हैव सोल्ड समवेयर हियर, शॉर्ट हुए उनको, तो उनको एक अच्छा मूव मिल गया होगा। बट यदि आई थिंक दोज विल बी वेरी फ्यू इन नंबर, बिकॉज you are completely coming up with this bull run for a week or so, more than a week. So all of a sudden, for whole market to turn and start becoming bearish is quite difficult, even for traders. And even in my scenarios, I had only one bearish scenario. Rest all were bullish or the range. So anyways, these kind of turning points makes you do losses if you do bias or without plan trading. But anyways, whoever have joined me on my last video must have carried these thoughts to save themselves from all these points. I think this is quite easy to look here that market fell down, but these are all difficult to trade while market every time you are shorting and market is reversing to hit your SL. Or you have to do a sell somewhere here, then you have to be contrarian to catch this whole move. Anyways, for tomorrow, let's do few preparations. So I will change few levels. We have to change the PDH. The important thing is this new wedge gets formed. From day chart perspective, I think now 25,450 looks like we might have to wait. I think even testing this wedge itself might take, yes, tomorrow. And then we have this 25,331, which anyways needs to be tested. So for now, this weekly wedge anyways might take more time. And also, I think there could be a range in this whole area. As I said, we have multiple levels built here. These are all strong levels. And if you remember, we were continuously discussing 25,071. So this is one more level which showed significance today. And if you see, the last sell-off pretty much began on this breakout. That is where market tested and came back. So this will be important. We will assume it the PDL for this candle today. So that's what the changes I needed. So on day chart basis, I think tomorrow is completely open. We will have to see how market develops. On intraday basis, for tomorrow we will be bullish. I think market has given adjusted close around this area, 25,145. So this is the adjusted close for the market. So market will be bullish if market bounces from this area. Momentum up move setups in this area, then we should go long. and we are then targeting breaking 25 to 21 and testing 25 300 around this area. So this will give us a fair enough bull run. The only caveat here will be market might get stuck in this range. It might remain stuck in this range. That's why it's imperative for us, if market opens somewhere around here, then we enter for long trade somewhere here, so that we have some room to play around in this area. If market anyways opens in this area, then 25 to 21 and this wedge may not be that distant. So if there is a momentum trade you anticipate, and if you want to enter beyond break of 25 to 21, one can enter and then trade this wedge, and also subsequently 25 331. So bull entry in this area, bull entry at the break of this, and then probably in this break there will be not much of a point to enter for a break on the break of this, because market might have traveled a lot already. But if market gaps up and then you are close to this point and then you see there is room, then you might trade this area, and this level is your, this is PDL, so this level is around 25061. So market might bounce from here, and if market comes down in the morning and if it bounces from this area and indicates that it is getting ready for a upward push, then I think this is also an area where we can go long. Now the bearish scenario, I think 25 1 breakdown of 25 132 in this area. Also break down from 25 165, because we have two triggers of supply today, so this has also enough supply. 25 132 also could have enough supply, and also 25 071 could eventually become a supply zone, but that we need to test. Today it was a demand zone, so this will be, you'll have to apply a bit of a judgment here, but I think if you see 25 132 25 165, this whole area acting as a supply zone, I think you can go short, and then you have anticipated target in this area, which is 25,000 plus minus 20 points, 25 points. So you'll get this whole down move. By the time market reaches to 25,071, I don't think there is much of the point in entering any short trade at the break of this, because then you might be anticipating a upward push from here. I think for positional traders, it might be a good idea to enter at the break of 25,071. From intraday perspective, you might not have much left here. Third scenario, which is always likely, is formation of a range, or market could remain range. After big move day, market could consolidate in this area. This is always a likelihood. So we will have to be careful of that. I think key consolidation area which I see is your 25 to 21, and this, I think here there was clear supply. So key consolidation area still remains as 25 to 21 and 25 165. You can extend it to 25 145. So this is the area where market could consolidate as well. So this finishes all three scenarios with clear entry zones and profit taking zones. Hope this was useful. आपको यदि वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब करें. I'll see you in the next video.